Welcome to the video of Group 2. Today we will discuss about Chapter 8 and 9. Now we'll take a first look at Chapter 8, Products, Services, and Brands, Building Customer Value. So first we will discuss about what is a product. So we have two definitions. Product is anything that can be offered to a market for attention, acquisition, use, or consumption that might satisfy a want or need. And service is an activity, benefit, or satisfaction offered for sale is essentially intangible and does not result in the ownership of anything. Today, companies have three kinds of offerings that can provide to the customer. It is products, services, and experiences. Now we move our levels of products and services. So at the most basic level, the company asks, what is the customer really buying? For example, people who buy an Apple iPad are buying more than just a tablet computer. They are buying entertainment, self-expression, productivity, and connectivity. At the second level, product planners must turn to the core benefits into an actual product with features, design, packaging, quality, and brand names. And finally, product planners must build an augmented product by offering after self-service, warranty, brand value, product support, delivery, and credit. So now we talk about products and service classifications. So consumer products are consumer and services bought by final consumers for personal consumption. Consumer products include convenience products, shopping products, specialty products, and unsought products. Now we have a table with 4 types of consumer products. Convenient products with frequent purchase, little effort, for example, toothpaste and magazines. Shopping products with less frequent purchase, much effort, for example, television, furniture, and clothing. Specialty products with strong brand preference and loyalty, special purchase effort. And unsought products with little product awareness and knowledge or little interest, for example, life insurance or blood donation. So now we talk about industrial products. Industrial products is a product bought by individuals and organizations for further processing or for use in conducting a business. So now we talk about organizations, persons, places, and ideas. Organizations, persons, places, ideas, marketing consists of activities undertaken to create, maintain, or change attitudes or behavior toward particular organizations, people, places, and ideas can also be marketed in one sense. All marketing is the marketing of an idea. However, we narrow our focus to marketing of social ideas. This area has been called social marketing and consists of using traditional business marketing concepts and tools to encourage behaviors that will create individual and societal well-being.
Now, after we've understood what is a product, we dig into the specific decisions that companies make when designing and marketing products and services. So in more detail, we'll consider 3 levels in marketing decision. The first level we'll mention about is individual products and service decision, and we'll focus on deciding product attributes, branding, packaging, labeling, and logos, and product support service. Developing a product or service involves defining the benefits that it will offer. These benefits are communicated and delivered by product attributes such as quality, features, style, and design. However, the quality is one of the market's major positioning tools because it directly affects products or service performance. Thus, it is closely linked to customer value and satisfaction. Then, when we talk about the brand, we think about a name, term, size, symbol, design, or a combination of these that identify the seller of a product or service. Brand name help consumer identify products that might benefit them and also represent its quality. For example, when people talk about Nike, they will immediately think to sneaker or sport clothes with undoubtedly about the quality. Making a packaging decision is also important. An eye-catching design or wrapping a product can easily grab customer attention, lead to the probability of buying those items will be higher. Moreover, in case next, label and logos perform several functions. At the very least, the label identifies the product or brand. For example, this is some Nike labels, which are also describe several things about the products, like who made it, where it was made, when it was made, and so on. And finally, the label might help to promote the brand and engage customer. Support services are an important part of the customer's overall brand experience. Good marketing doesn't end with making a sale. Keeping customer happy after the sale is the key to building lasting relationship. Beyond decision about individual products and service, product strategy also call for building a product line. A product line is a group of products that are closely related because they function in a similar manner, are sold to the same customer group, are marketed through the same type of outlets, or fall within given price range. A product mix, or we can call a product portfolio, consists of all the product line and item that a particular seller offers to sell. A company's product mix has four important dimensions: width, length, depth, and consistency. Product mix width refers to the number of different product lines the company carries. Product mix length refers to the total number of items a company carries within its product lines. For example, Nike footwear line includes sneakers, boots for streetwear, defenders, and so on. Product line depth refers to the number of versions offered of each product in the line. The product mix refers to how closely related the various product lines are in the end use, production requirement, distribution channel, or some other way.
Now, we'll move to the next learning objective, services marketing. So, first and foremost, let's consider the nature and characteristic of a service. Intangibility refers to the fact that services cannot be seen, tasted, touched, heard, or smelled before being purchased. As a result, consumers look for signals of service quality to make decisions about organization. Service inseparability refers to the inability of services to be separated from the suppliers. As a result, the service provider becomes a part of the service. Customers will also play an important part in service delivery through provider and customer engagement. Service variability means that the quality of services depends on who delivers them, as well as when and how they are offered. To be more specific, the employee's service differs depending on his energy and mood at the time of each customer interaction. Service perishability means that, unlike physical things, services cannot be preserved for subsequent sale or usage since their value exists just once and then vanish. However, perishability becomes a concern only when demand fluctuates, such as during rush hour and during holidays. They might choose to concentrate their efforts on the service profit chain. There are 5 key links in this chain. The first is the internal service quality. The organization owns more satisfied and productive service employees as a result of internal service quality, which leads to more service value in customer creation, engagement, and service delivery. Then, as more consumers become loyal and satisfied, they purchase more frequently and even suggest orders, resulting in healthy service profits and company growth. Safer for manufacturing enterprise, in addition to traditional marketing employing the 4Ps, services marketing necessitates internal and interactive marketing. Internal marketing refers to the process of orienting and motivating a service firm, client-facing employees, and supporting service personnel to work together as a team to provide customer pleasure. Furthermore, interactive marketing implies that the quality of buyer-seller relationship during the service encounter has a significant impact on service quality. On top of that, a service organization must deal with three primary marketing tasks. The first task is to manage service differentiation, as clients now they are more concerned with price than with the provider. The solution to this problem is to create a unique offer, delivery, and image. The management of service quality comes in second. The service company can set itself apart by constantly providing higher quality than its competitors. Service quality, on the other hand, will always vary depending on the interaction between employees and consumers. And regardless of market position, it's still possible for them to make mistakes. In that instance, your service recovery can convert angry customers into loyal customers. Last but not least, service productivity can be managed in a variety of ways. They can improve their employees' training or hire new staff, and alternatively, they can expand the quantity of their services by sacrificing some quality and leveraging technology.
The last objective is about branding strategies, building strong brands. In this objective, we learn about two parts. Moving to part one about brand equity and brand value. Brand equity is the differential effect that knowing a brand name has on customer response to the product or its marketing, while brand value is the total financial value of a brand. Here we have top 10 most valuable apparel brands in 2018, and Nike is on the top with more than $32,000 million. The next part is about building strong brands and managing brands. Building strong brands consists of the four main characteristics: brand positioning, brand name selection, brand sponsorships, and brand development. The first one, brand positioning. Marketers can position brands at any of three levels: attributes, benefits, or belief and values, which engage customer on a deep emotional level and go beyond the two above. For example, Louis Vuitton is a luxury brand which gives customer valuable experiences when purchasing and shopping, and it is positioning as belief and values. Moving to brand name selection, a good name can add greatly to a brand success, so desirable qualities for a brand name including the following. First, it should suggest something about the product benefits and qualities. Second, it should be easy to pronounce, recognize, and remember. The third, the brand name should be distinctive. Fourth, the brand name should be extendable. And the last one, it should translate easy into foreign languages. Moving to brand sponsorship, we have four sponsorship options. First, manufacturer brand or nation brand. Second, private brand consists of store brand or distributor brand. The third, licensed brand. The brand name is licensed to other products. And the last one, core branding, when two established brand name of different companies are used on the same product. The last part is about brand development. We have brand development strategies metric. When you have existing brand name like Nike and existing product categories like tennis shoes, so you would like to use like extension. Brand extension are using the current name and getting new or modified products in a new categories. So it would be, for example, Procter and Gamble that they have Mr. Clean, and from Mr. Clean's perspective, can they learn 3 or 4 different product lines. Multi-brands, which is when a companies have many different brands in a given product categories. So for example, Pepsi, they sell many types of soft drinks and they have different names from Zero Mix to Pepsi to rock beer. New brands, when you have a new name and new categories, a company might believe that the powers of its existing brand name is waning, so a new name is needed.
Now we move on chapter 9 with developing new products and managing the product life cycle. First, we talk about new product development strategy. New product development is the development of original products, product improvements, product modifications, and new brands through the firm's own product development efforts. New products are important to both customers and marketers. They bring new solutions and variety to customers' lives, and they are a key source of growth for companies. For example, new products have almost completely transformed Apple in recent years. The iPhone and iPad, both introduced only within the past decade or so, are now the company's two biggest selling products. Yet, innovation can be very expensive and risky. So companies face a problem. They must develop new products, but the odds weigh heavily against success. So to create successful new products, a company must understand its customers, markets, and competitors, and develop products that deliver superior value to customers.
The second architect lists and outlines steps in the new product development process and the key considerations in managing this process. Now we will go into the 8 main steps in the NPD process. NPD begins with the idea generation, the systematic search for new products ideas. Sources of new ideas can be identified internally and externally. Moreover, many companies are developing crowdsourcing or open innovation new product idea programs. The next step in the NPD process is idea screening, which means filtering the ideas to pick out good ones. The company only wants to advance the product's ideas that will turn into profitable products. Now let's take a look into concept development and testing. Concept development involves conceptualizing, defining, and exploring the various aspects of the product. It's a detailed outline of what you're going to produce, who it is for, how it will work, how much it will cost, and much more. The concept must then be tested by presenting it to the target customers, and their responses must be taken into account. When a promising concept has been developed and tested, it is time to design an initial marketing strategy for the new product based on the product concept to introduce it to the market. The marketing strategy statement consists of 3 following parts and should be formulated carefully. Once management has decided on its product concept and marketing strategy, it can evaluate the business attractiveness of the proposal. Business analysis involves a review of the sales, cost, and profit projections for a new product to see if they meet the company objectives or not. If the product concept passes the business test, it must be developed into a physical product to ensure that the product idea can be turned into a workable market offering. In many cases, marketers involve actual customers in product testing. The problem is that at this stage, R&D and engineering costs lead to a huge increase in investments. The last pre-commercial step in the NPD process is test marketing. In this stage, the product and its proposed marketing program are tested in realistic market settings. It allows the company to test the product and its entire marketing program before the full investment is made. Based on the information gathered during the test marketing process, the business management can decide whether to launch the product or not. In case the go-ahead is given, the product is finally introduced into the market, and this process is called commercialization. This stage often leads to massive costs in terms of initial infrastructural investments, as well as sales promotions and advertisements. NPD involves more than just going through a set of steps. Companies must take a systematic, holistic approach to managing this process. Successful NPD requires a customer-centered, team-based, and systematic efforts.
Product life cycle strategies is the next learning objective. What is a product life cycle exactly? The sales and profits of a product over its lifetime is referred to the product life cycle. A product life cycle is divided into 5 stages: development, introduction, growth, maturity, and decline. In a few minutes, we will take a closer look at these stages. However, not all products go through all 5 stages. If a brand is well managed, it has a potential to exist forever, like Coca-Cola with a century in operation. Furthermore, a product class, a product form, or even a brand can be defined by the product life cycle. Product classes have the longest life cycles and tend to remain in the mature stage for an extended period of time. Product shapes have gone through a predictable cycle of introduction, rapid growth, maturity, and decline. The life cycle of a brand can change quickly due to the changing competitive attacks and response, and it has also tended to be considerably shorter than the other two. Styles, fashions, and fads are all examples of what the BLC concept may be applied to. A style is a fundamental and unique manner of expression. Once a style is created, it may last for generations, moving in and out of vogue. A fashion is a style that is currently accepted or popular in a particular industry. Fashion will slowly become popular for a short time and then gradually fade away. Consumer enthusiasm and instant product or brand appeal create fads, which are brief periods of unusually high sales. A fad might be a component of an otherwise normal life cycle, or it can be an entire life cycle of a brand or product. Now, we'll look at each stage of the product life cycle one by one. Because my friend has previously looked at the development stage, we'll jump right into the introduction stage, which begins when the new product is first released. Introduction takes time while sales growth is typically modest, and many products have lingered for years before experiencing more rapid growth. Profits are negative or poor at this stage due to low sales and significant distribution and promotion costs. Most businesses concentrate on the most basic forms of their products at this stage, and they only market to individuals who are ready to buy. The second stage is the raw stage, which occurs when the product meets market demand and sales begin to rise rapidly. New competitors attracted by the profit prospect will enter the market. With the growth of the market, new product features will be introduced. Companies maintain or increase their marketing spending, but profits rise at this stage because promotion costs are distributed over a big volume and unit manufacturing costs fall. To maintain rapid market growth for as long as possible, the company employs a variety of strategies. The stages usually last longer than others and present significant challenges to marketing managers. The showing of sales growth at this point leads to increased competition. As a result, profits decrease, causing weak competitors to fail and well-established competitors to survive. In the final stage, this decline, most product shapes and brands see a crop in sales that lasts for several years. The crop in sales can be attributed to a variety of factors, including technical advancements, adjustment in consumer preference, and increasing competition. In this stage, a company must decide whether to keep the product in the hope of moving back into the growth stage of the product life cycle, harvest by lowering various costs in the short term so that sales can hold up and increase profits, or drop the product by selling it to another firm, or simply liquidating it as salvage value.
The last objective is about addition product and service considerations. In this objective, we'll learn about two sections. Moving to section 1 about product decisions and social responsibilities. Marketers should carefully consider public policies and regulations regarding developing or dropping products, patents, quality, safety, and warranties. Moving to section 2 is about international product and service marketing. International products and service marketers face special challenges. They are determining what products and services to introduce in which countries, standardization and customization, packaging and labeling, custom values and laws. For this section, we'll take KitKat as an example. So KitKat is a UK brand and it's owned a company in Nestle. KitKat is quite popular in this country, but when the company chooses to target in Japan, they face challenges created by international environment and they take suitable actions to get the right way in Japanese market. Japanese people do not prefer the original chocolate flavor, so the company changed the ingredients to fit the local text, such as adding soybean flavor or even the sake alcohol flavor. As you can see here, the unique flavor only have in Japan. The textures and flavors are good, but they are not the only differences. KitKat also changed the packaging, which are more colorful and have logo symbol, such as sakura flower. The marketing strategies are also changing in order to gain profits in a new market. And this is the end of our presentation. Thanks for watching and we will see you next week.